as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go. He's coming. Check in. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the ground is Michel. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it. This is Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
It's our time. It's our time. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go now.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 yards. First down, Niners. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To try again after the sack. Kaiser. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, Kaiser. This one into the hands of Hurd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Let's make these
On the ground, this is Michel. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The first carry now for Benny Snell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check. Fresno. There we go, kill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
hey. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Hey, 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 hey. What do you think?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Man, I got you. Kill. Bang. Work it, hey. Mike 13.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the Niners 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They're scared. Check. Here we go, 46.
Now here's Snell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They run with Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's got room. And across Hits the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
47.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. What do you think? Mike, 12. Tackles. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Slant.
Kaiser to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Elliott.
Yep.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, Kaiser. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well. As
I can't hear it.
Started in the second half.
Chip sound muffled.
That's fielded in the end zone.
For me?
Yeah.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Peekaboo, you bitch!
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That good for 22 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
It could be.
He right above you. I seen the shadow. I seen the shadow.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior.
Oh, fuck, I was supposed to look at the kill cam. So that nigga had, I don't know if he was glitching or what, son. Damn.
That's what you're looking for.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Oh, he said he's done?
Nah, not yet. 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter.
There, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
But it's an ass whooping, so it should be over quickly.
Oh, man, what am I going to use to
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Thank you,
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Why he be watching on
Has
YouTube?
him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen. He's gonna be in the crib with 10. He's gonna be crying. He's gonna be like, "Mommy, no, you too." She's gonna be like, right back in there.
9 yards. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You said what? He got focus. Next to schoolwork, he like
The
2.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Word.
Here we are,
That
almost
nigga ain't got
through
no real
3 quarters of
school.
play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Oh, get off of me.
Understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long.
You said it's competitive.
Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, it's Snell.
That's cool, but most of that shit is cognitive. It ain't. I guess. I don't know.
You got the trauma kid, nigga.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way.
One,
but you
nigga.
gotta know that he
You
feels
got
like he's
trauma
right
kid.
on the verge. That's probably exactly
Where you
what
at,
he's telling
sir?
him in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Wow,
Credit
son.
the secondary and credit the
Accurate.
defensive game plan. They've been
You
in his hip
fucking
pocket
lead.
all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30.
Hold that right here, bro.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
We got hit him. I'm running.
Kaiser on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the
Yeah, I
running
mean,
back has
they got.
skills like a
I'm wondering
receiver,
what you
and you're
talking
around
about
that before
because
the
they got
game
the
even
system
begins.
up.
So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser, he gets this into the hands of Taylor.
So we go back
And
to the
past the
back.
35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, they drove over there to meet us.
On play action, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt
No
about
AMP,
it.
right?
Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, hell no, no, no.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Turn those lights off.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 62 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
A few people picked them off.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now we give to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an
I told niggas Tennessee, man. I told niggas. Yes, I did. Nigga, I picked Tennessee. What are you talking about, nigga? Yesterday when we talked about it, motherfucker.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below.
Nigga gonna say when I told niggas Tennessee, and I picked Tennessee for the upset. No, I picked them for the upset. Nigga, what you mean I wanted them? I said they team.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
No, that wasn't me. That was Pop that gave that stipulation to Mark Ingram. Nigga said, well. Good pass. Nah, that was Boykin. Hit.
Yeah.
They is on his ass. Pause.
Go bunk it down in fracking tower. Mark Fragenthaler. Mm. Rider. Open the door, fam. Open the door, fam. All right. You got a mesh mine or razor wire? By the other door downstairs, too. In the back. Mesh mine. Alright, concussion. You want to? You want to fight? Yeah. Want to talk? Concussion. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, I'm good though. Nigga is east somewhere on the hill. Behind this building. Who is that? Oh!
Good catch, Marquise.
Fuck that, I want that nigga to heal his man, son. Bitch.
Good fucking grab.
Fuck, they got me. Trying. Nigga said, rush him! Shit, bro.
Definitely go for the field goal. He almost No. No. Like quarterbacks in rush yards, yeah. Derrick Henry. Over 15.
You still gaming? Yetidee?
Oh, I thought you was talking to Puda. Yeah, if y'all staying on, then I'm switch over. Oh, let me. I'm coming. Let me turn.